Hello colleagues, we've come to the end of yet another challenging year. Because of the continuing onslaught of COVID-19, we could not hold our year-end function at a physical venue as planned. I was looking forward to meeting with most of you face to face. This has been the strangest of experiences for me, to work with colleagues whom I've met exclusively online. The virtual environment has a way of distorting reality. We held our last CMC meeting last week Friday at a physical venue. Some of my colleagues from CMC were very surprised to see me. They actually thought I was much shorter than I actually am. That is the illusion that a virtual environment can create. Colleagues, if you are as exhausted as I'm feeling, you must be looking forward to the December break. For those who are part of the school board, you have a sense of some of our achievements as a school during this year, as reflected in the document I entitled The Dean's 2021 Reflections, which I read at our last school board meeting. Perhaps I should circulate the document for all to read. We have worked real hard, had been stretched beyond our limits in certain instances, and have had to endure a lot. We are a resilient team. Let us continue to harness our individual and collective strengths. Let us also support each other in areas where we are not that strong. As we end this year, we part ways with one of our long-standing members in the discipline of psychology, Professor Anna Meyer-Wades, a very resilient and inspiring colleague. I've just been here for a year, but I've already felt the impact of Prof. Anna in the school. I would like to extend a special thank you to you, Prof. Anna, for the contributions you have made, not only at the discipline and school level, but also at the university level. Allow me to thank each and every one of you for the unique contribution you made to the school's success. To the School Management Committee, thank you for your support in steering the school towards a position of strength. Ms. O'Reilly, thank you for being willing to assist the school in strengthening its operational efficiency. Pops, I have no idea how I would have coped had it not been for you. You patiently orientated me to the various structures, disciplines, staff, and processes within the school and the university. At times, you would literally allow me to drive behind you as you made sure I do not get lost locating whatever venue I was looking for. I do appreciate your every effort and support.
The past 20 months have been hard on all staff in the school, from having to navigate a pandemic to switching to remote teaching and learning almost overnight. Many of us have had to adapt and adjust quickly to ensure that we save the academic year. As we conclude 2021, on behalf of teaching and learning, I would like to thank the disciplines for all their support and cooperation during what was undoubtedly a challenging year. As a school, we have seen greater cooperation, collaboration, and harmonization across our disciplines and campuses, and that is a credit to our amazing teaching and learning staff who never shy away from a challenge. I would be remiss to also not acknowledge and thank the Dean, Prof. Matuwane, and our acting school operations manager, Mrs. O'Reilly, for their invaluable guidance and support during the year. As we close off this academic year, I would like to thank my teaching and learning committee for their hard work during the year. I would also like to extend my heartfelt thanks to the academic leaders of the disciplines and my fellow cross-cutting academic leaders for research and higher degrees and for community engagement, for the mentorship and support to myself as the academic leader for teaching and learning. Lastly, I want to highlight an academic that has made a huge impact on my career as a lecturer and a staff member. Prof. Anna Meyer-Wades, thank you for always having a kind word to say and for sharing your passion for academia and community work. I will miss our kitchen corridor talks and getting to practice my Afrikaans. Thank you for always being available to listen and provide advice. I wish you all the best for your retirement.
Good day, colleagues. Another year has flown by, and it's hard to believe that we have lived through almost 2 years of COVID. During this time, we have seen the resilience, perseverance, and dedication of staff as we have made online teaching a reality. We have grieved, healed, and grown to be more supportive to each other in many ways. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our Dean, Prof. Message2021, for her unwavering and gracious leadership in 2021, providing a supportive, safe, and enabling environment for staff to engage and advance in the school this year. Over the last year, I celebrate as academic leader of CCMS the true spirit of Ubuntu that I've seen, experienced, and shared with my colleagues and students. CCMS prides itself in achieving, actively engaging, and supporting our students, and we are extremely proud of our honors, masters, and PhD achievements this year. We have celebrated many victories this year, despite the adverse circumstances, some of which include securing funding through East Coast Radio and Netflix to pay off historical debt to enable students to continue their studies, leading international participation and teaching and building academic capacity and scholarship within Africa, book journal publications with launches, NRF re-ratings, appointments to editorial boards, and elections to executive councils of national associations. No doubt, 2022 will bring with it its own challenges and obstacles, but I am confident that we are resilient and there is hope for a better tomorrow. To my colleagues within the School of Applied Human Sciences, I would like to thank you for your continued support, collegiality, and teamwork in 2021. On behalf of the CCMS staff, I would like to wish you all a blessed, safe, and peaceful Christmas and a joyous start to 2022. Thank you.
Hi everybody. The Dean has given me this opportunity to speak to you guys today with the main purpose, I guess, just being to try and thank you for all the work that you've done this year. It's been a tough year, it's been trying, it's been harder for some people than others, but we couldn't have made it without you. I know there's some of you who've walked the extra mile, some of you have maybe walked the extra 2 miles, and there's some of you who have run half marathons. I know who you are. I appreciate all your efforts, and I probably don't say that often enough. And we've got to the end, we've done all the important things. What we've done is we've managed the basics of putting somebody in front of the classroom. We've managed to complete all our teaching and learning. And I think we've done absolutely splendidly. And it's a credit to you guys. It's also something that saved my life. I couldn't have done my job without you. So a sincere thank you. And now we get to the end of the year. I would like to just briefly wish you guys everything the best for the festive season. Please, and this is an instruction, take a break, recharge yourself for next year. I'm sure we will be facing our own challenges then. Much peace and happiness. Thank you.
Hi everyone. We are closing in on what must have been the most difficult and trying year for many of us at UKZN. A year that has been marred by our own and others' health concerns, losses and bereavements, and major disruptions to civil society. It is amidst these kinds of challenges that we face as a school, university, and society that it becomes especially important to acknowledge the variety of supportive roles that colleagues in the school have played in our professional and personal lives in 2021. I have certainly worked most closely with a small group of academics on the Psychology Pietermaritzburg campus who have coped with severe staff shortages and a volatile and challenging work environment. But I have found colleagues who have supported each other in their work and personal lives, and I thank all of them for going beyond what was expected during the 2021 academic year. Similarly, our work as academics is only possible through the administrative, teaching and learning, higher degrees, and finance support provided by Amanda Bienica, Nondavisa Ngongo, Priya Konan, and Priya Padiachi. We are very fortunate in the Pietermaritzburg discipline of psychology to have a team of professional services staff who are competent and capable, and probably most importantly, willing and keen to assist the academic colleagues that they are probably forced to work with. Although my thanks today are focused on staff in the Pietermaritzburg discipline of psychology, it is also important for me to acknowledge the supportive roles played more widely by other colleagues in the school. There is no doubt for me that the three pillars of higher education, namely teaching and learning, research, and community engagement, are firmly embedded in our school. And our three corresponding academic leaders of these portfolios have indeed proven to be pillars of strength and support during 2021. I suspect it's a major challenge to lead in these fields in the present moment, but I have been consistently impressed with the ways in which Professor Dill, Dr. Petrus, and Professor John Langba have provided support to the discipline of psychology in Pietermaritzburg and more generally to the school in their portfolios. I would also like to thank our community engagement representative, Dr. Nana Buthelezi from Pietermaritzburg Psychology, for her work on the community engagement portfolio, as well as Professor Mary van der Riep for her unwavering commitment and support to the research and higher degrees portfolio in the school. Despite the challenges of the year, which have often left me feeling overwhelmed, I must finally acknowledge the supportive role played by the Dean and Head of School, Professor Matuwane. I can only imagine the intense and enduring pressure that Professor Matuwane faces as the leader of the school. Despite the challenges that we have faced, one feeling that I have been left with in 2021 is a feeling of hope that the school is being supported by a leader who is in service to her staff, the school, and the university. So I wish you all a much needed and well-deserved end-of-year break and look forward to continuing our work in 2022.
With these words, let me wish everyone, together with your families, a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. Do find time to recharge and come back refreshed in 2022.